So I just want to read a couple of smaller passages, 3 or 4 minutes each, from the book. And these two passages aren't really indicative of the writing of the book, but they're very indicative of the spirit of the book. And the first one's from the gratitude section. And gratitude was such an immense part of my journey. And not in a Pollyanna sense, but just always feeling this gratitude, just waking up in the morning and hearing a bird chirp outside to the clear PET scan. But people would ask me, how can you be so grateful? You got an ear missing on the chopping block? You know, they severed your spinal accessory nerve and you have limited movement. Your face is paralyzed, you look kind of funny. You went through surgeries and chemos and radiation and more surgeries. And it's true, but I think we see what we look at. And if we're looking at the insults and injuries in our lives, then we so often miss out on all the blessings and opportunities that continue to surround us. And if we keep asking, why me? We don't ask the more important question, why not me? So I wrote quite a few thank you notes throughout my journey, all very from deep in my heart. But I knew that if I was really going to say yes and accept this illness as my teacher, I needed to be able to write a thank you note to the cancer itself. And so I sat down one evening and I wrote a thank you note to the cancer. And I left it in the book totally raw and unedited from that first time that I wrote it. Modern technology will accommodate that. Okay, here, help me put this through the, it's got to get through this, other things. Okay, thank you. Another thank you. A thank you note to my cancer. Thank you for stripping me to the core, sinking me even deeper into the pure ocean of truth. For the months of meditative silence where lines between form and spirit dissolved to feel the connection between everything and everyone. For seeing the divine in the face of all nature, the flight of the birds, the whimsy of the squirrels, and the tiniest ant making its way across the patio. For narrowing my aperture, slowing life to a freeze frame, so I could sense the bud bursting into bloom, feel the wind before it blows, hear the silence, and so the voice of God. Thank you for all the tender moments, a held hand, and each I love you. A nephew saying, I would take this pain from you if I could. For my sister's words and action to have my back, for every time my finger rested on the belt loop of a loved one, guiding me in my weakness and impaired vision for each and every act of generosity. Thank you for allowing me to know pain so I can be ever more compassionate to those who carry their own. Thank you for all the small joys over these months that felt like fireworks exploding in the dark night of my sky. Thank you for the doctors who work so diligently, expertly, and compassionately to remove you, for every prayer, every positive thought, for the miracle that is, for the tidal wave of love that crashed on my shore, the knowing that love is truly the healing force, for opening my heart even wider to experience that giving and receiving love is the essence of our lives. Thank you for the knowledge that no matter what the seeming darkness, the light is there, that to follow even the hint of its memory can lead to brilliance and illumination. Thank you for the bone and marrow experience that everything changes, for the reminder to breathe even deeper into the gift of each day, and for the example of the body's amazing ability to heal, and that you can totally leave with no trace of footsteps behind. Thank you for the experience of a deeply loving family who became my eyes, my hands, and my engine, for Team Suzette, who carried me on the wings of their love. Thank you for the reminder each time I look in the mirror and see my paralyzed, grafted face that I am not the garment of my body, but an eternal soul connected to all souls. Thank you for my surrender to the bigger picture, letting go of the attachment to everything and anything, even my life, for what is the highest possible divine good and will. Thank you for leaving, for bowing out of this dance we have been on, so I can now dance with joy, wild abandon, and deeper truths in an ever closer embrace with life. For allowing the neck of the hourglass to widen into infinity and expand into nothing but blue skies. Thank you for leaving and giving me my life, or I will remain in endless gratitude for all that I have received. Return the love that has been given to me, and continue to enjoy this vast playground at Schoolhouse. Thank you for leaving, for recognizing that the lessons have been learned and are now ready to be even more deeply lived, for giving me the opportunity to share my experience, paint the blank canvas in each day, and move from inner depths to the broad horizon. Finally, thank you for staying away forever, for living on the far side of the moon, and so being a part of the continuous miracle of my healing, and for all the precious, totally, and completely healthy present moments that now unfold before me to create the amazing tapestry of my life. A thank you note to the cancer.